Sherlyn is a graduate. Sherlyn, would you be willing to share your story with us? Thank you very much. And thank you very much. Thank you, Sherlyn. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. It's hard to speak after Kevin Wells because um, speaking in front of many people is not a natural thing for me. I can be 110 years old and I'm still not gonna like this. But I want you to know that I feel privileged and honored to be speaking in front of you tonight. My name is Sherlyn, and I am one of the many. I'm one of the many graduates in the world that was saved and rescued by the Sisters of Mary as a little girl from a life of uncertainty and poverty. So my family lived in one of the poorest towns in the Philippines, where the sisters found me one day in one of their recruitment efforts, looking for children who have no hope literally for the future, but who have the desire to study and improve their lives. I am the youngest of 8 children, and my parents were farmers. And basically, all my siblings, my brothers and sisters, would help them every day in the farm. And so they were not able to go to school. So as a little child, my desire is really to have a different life from that of my siblings. And I dreamed of a better life for myself and for my family. So I would do well in school, and hopefully I could graduate elementary and hopefully go on to high school. So that was my dream. And then my mother passed away when I was about to graduate in elementary, so all of those dreams that I had, because she was the only one hoping and dreaming for me to go studying. And so she passed away, and all my dreams were shattered literally to pieces, and literally I had no way out. And here comes the Sisters of Mary, and they were giving exams and interviews in our poor little town for their live-in school, they said, in Manila. And I was desperate to go. Literally, the desperation was to go out of that little town, because I knew that if I stayed there, I would end up like the little girls of my age, marrying at a very young age and having many children and struggle through life. And so I will always be grateful to God for the day that the sisters accepted me to study at Girlstown. When I came there, I saw the big buildings, and I knew that I would be safe. And those buildings will be my home for the next 4 years. And then I was there living with all the kids from all over the Philippines, and just before I celebrate my first Christmas with the sisters and with the children, with other kids, I was told to go to the school office. I was called by the sisters to go to the school office, and I knew something was wrong, because you never get called to the school office for nothing. And so they told me that I had to go home because my father passed away. And so that was Christmas, and well, Christmas would never be the same for me and for my family. And then I was orphaned at 13 years old, feeling alone, and then I went back to the Sisters of Mary, and my mother's sister, that's what we call the sisters who are taking care of us. We call them mother, sister, and she was joyfully waiting for us, for me, to return with that joyful smile and a big hug. Everything will be okay, and you will be okay, we'll take care of you. And that was the moment when I realized that maybe God took my parents away from me, because He would be sending several mothers to take care of me and look after me. And the person of the sisters who really give their life and dedicate their whole life caring for children with, like me, like an orphan or an abused girl or just poor child. And so the sisters became my family. The Sisters of Mary became my family. And the formation, the moral formation, the spiritual formation, and the academic formation that I received from them without them asking for anything in return from me became my tools that helped me when I go out of the Sisters of Mary. And then with their help, I was able to gain a college scholarship from one of their generous American donors. And I got a degree in computer science and got several job opportunities after I graduate. But I have made a promise to God and to myself that if given that opportunity, in gratitude for everything that the sisters have done for me, I would go and offer myself to work for them. And I've been with the sisters for the past 17 years. And they have assigned me and each day really is a different, it's like a new day for me, because I know that I'm the feeling that I'm part of something greater than myself, something that is changing lives. It's what inspires me and drives me every day to do my best in whatever I do for them, even the littlest tasks that they give me. So they have assigned me to do different jobs over the years, from office works to teaching and to museum management to translation jobs, because working for them had given me the chance to learn several languages. And currently I am with Sister Margie in Chalco. I'm her assistant, doing my best every day, because she's the sister in charge in Latin America communities with 4 countries, 8 schools, 10,000 children, and over 140 sisters. So my point is, had I not been accepted as a little girl to the Sisters of Mary, my life would have been very different. And I would not have been able to do all of this, doing my best with dedication and perseverance, because working for the sisters is not easy. And the dedication that I give in everything I do. The sisters have graduated, as Kevin said, a lot from these programs, over 150,000, or over 160,000 graduates. That's over 150,000 stories similar to mine, and over 150,000 graduates helping to improve the lives of their families. So poverty brought us together at girls' towns and boys' towns. And with the formation that we received from the sisters, we go out there in the world, try our best to evangelize our families first, and the communities where we belong. And I believe we are doing a good job in doing that. Just to give you a glimpse of how the Sisters of Mary impacted my life and my family, and hopefully our community. I have personally helped some of my nieces go to college. One is now a public school teacher in her community, and the other is an IT professional, and I'm still helping another one who is in 3rd year of college. So I would not be able to do all of this without the help that I have been given at the Sisters of Mary. So the charity programs that Father Al started and have entrusted to the sisters for them to continue is never an easy one. It's a daily struggle, but also every day is a blessing. There's a daily miracle happening at the boys' towns and girls' towns. And I believe that only a work blessed by God can help feed, clothe, educate over 20,000 students every day. And I can see that the sisters are serving with joy every day, and the children eager to learn in the classrooms. And as Father Al, the sisters believe that this work will never be possible without the people that are continued to helping maintain the work and their mission. People who believe that this world can be a better place if we only educate today's youth in the way of God and heal their wounds. And people who believe that each child, each poor child, has dignity as a child of God and deserve the best education that Father Al and the Sisters of Mary are giving them. I believe that if there's any good in the person that I am now, I am attributing all of that to the prayers and sacrifices and teachings of the sisters and Father Al. So personally, I would like to request all of you to please include the sisters, the children, the graduates, and the donors in your prayers. Thank you very much.